Hey guys, and welcome to Day to Day Scott, where I bring you daily content except for Sunday. So 6 days a week I bring you daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. So as an entrepreneur yourself, or someone who's just hungry for growth and development, this is the channel for you. That's who I am, an entrepreneur. And basically what I do is I curate my learning into content that will be valuable to you. So what I learned from the past few days, I will curate that into things that will be useful for you to learn. It allows me to reconfirm my knowledge. It allows you to learn from my mistakes. And it allows me to be very open and transparent with any issues I'm having, anything I'm struggling with, and then you can help me and I can help you. So it really is a really engaging platform. I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing daily videos to be really transparent and open, basically a life of an entrepreneur actually in the trenches, rather than, there's so many great influencers out there, Gary Vee, Peter Voogd, Tony Robbins, which are fantastic influencers, but they are very high in their stardom, they have achieved a lot, whereas I want to sort of be the voice for almost like the small guy. And so that's why the channel is very organic and raw, because I'm literally speaking for the small guy, the guys in the trenches and pushing for that stardom. So this is where it's a platform where I just want to engage people with other people and help each other going through the trenches as entrepreneurs, so we can learn and grow together and achieve our goals. So stay tuned, as this is a really key one if you're trying to grow your client list or customer list. So it's really key, so make sure you stay in tune. Hey guys, and welcome back. So am I timing this video? Yes, I am timing this. So I've been trying to make these videos quick. I want to make them under 10 minutes so I don't bore you, because I know I can ramble on and they can be like 30-40 minutes. So let's get into the video quickly. So this is based on I'll just give you a bit of a lowdown on what I do. So my business is a client-based business. I do digital marketing for clients as well as run events for some. So I'm looking to always build my client list so then I can replicate what I do for other brands for them and help them grow and achieve their online marketing goals. So that's what I do. So because I'm in the early stages of my company, I'm looking to build my client list. I've had 2 clients for a few months now, and we've built amazing relationships, and I've managed to create and deliver an amazing service to them. And that's allowed me to now replicate it for some other clients. So now I'm looking to grow my client list to, at the end of the year, 5. And it's going really good. Since I've pushed to grow my client list, it's really started to grow these past 2 weeks with another 2 clients that are looking very confident to come on board. Now, why I want to make this video is what I'm by no means an expert in acquiring clients, but I've understood that I believe there's 4 reasons why I've been able to get these clients quite quickly. Now I'm trying to push for more clients. I believe it's down to these 4 things. So I've put these into sort of 4 tips, and interestingly, my mum opened my eyes to one of these, which is quite fun, just having a conversation after having a meeting the other day. So I just want to sort of give you these tips. It'd be great if you could add to them, and then it helps me, but I just really want to get this knowledge out there now, because I know in some way it'll definitely 100% help you, because I'm confident that this is how I've gone and got my clients is through this process. So let me fire them off to you. So number 1 is learn your craft by doing everything you can for your first client. Okay, so when you get your first client, which can be difficult, but when you get your first client, like, just do everything for them. Like, do more than what you're being paid for, like so much more. Now, you might think that's a bit of a downgrade at the start, saying, oh, well, I should be paying. Yes, you need to know your value, and yes, you're going to push for that, but you're not really in the position to be like, oh, give me this money, give me this. You have to prove your worth, and especially with your first client, and you have to have that hunger of wanting to push and learn and learn and learn. So having your first client, you can actually learn in the real world, rather than just reading blogs and reading tutorials and just sort of seeing how to do it, because at the end of the day, you can do all that in engage with information, but if you don't do it or take action, it's just rubbish. So taking action is where you're going to learn the most, and that's why I strongly recommend you just do everything, go above and beyond for your first client. To learn as much as you can, and this will also support recommendations, because you'll do killer work for them. They'll recommend you. It'll give you confidence in your skills and reassurance when you're going to other clients, because you'll be confident in what you can achieve because you've already proven it for your first client. That was number 1. Number 2 is always make yourself available. So this is really interesting. When I go to a lot of networking meetups, I also run a lot of networking meetups, and I find, because I make myself available and I open myself to these networks, and and I speak with people, and obviously the first question people always ask network, oh, what do you do? And obviously you tell them what you do, and they go, oh, I'm interested in that, or they're like, oh, cool, there's some questions. I don't force myself upon them. I just answer the questions they want, and if they ask for some tips, advice, I'll ask them a few questions, and then I'll sort of give them my best advice. Be really open with people and really make yourself available to people. So say people want to follow up after the networking meetup, then follow up with them and really put the effort in helping them with their business. And that's what moves on to my next one, is become their friend. This is one that I found that my mum made me realize, is I've become their friend prior to trying to sell them anything. In a funny way, I don't necessarily sell anything. They get to the point where they just ask me, be like, I want you to work for me, because I've given them the value, which is my fourth one. I've given them the value by answering all their questions, and then actually going online and actually giving them more catered advice. Rather, because when you're at a networking meetup, you can only give them quite general advice. When you can go away and spend a bit of time on the laptop, then you can actually look them up online, get a bit more information. And that's what I then do. And then if in our follow-up meeting, I can give them more catered advice and maybe give them steps to what I believe they should take action on. So that's where I've become their friend by not trying to sell them, by answering the questions, giving them advice. I'm not selling, I'm literally just being a friend, just giving them as much free advice as I can. And I give them really good advice. I don't hold back on anything. I don't go, oh, I can't tell them that because if I tell them that, then they might not pay for my... No, I'm fully transparent. I literally try to think of the best thing I can think of them doing. I believe that really helps with gaining a strong relationship and the trust, because I'm not scared to just think of the best advice. I don't hold anything back. So that, I believe that's really key, and that comes into becoming their friends and adding that free value. You need to give them free value before asking for something, and by the time you've done all that, like honestly, they usually come to you and be like, look, mate, I want you on. I want you on. You just know what you're doing. I want you. So you don't even have to sell. You've sold through just becoming their friend and giving them free value. So that is my 4 tips that I found really work. And I believe it is those 4 tips, those 4 things. That's what sort of, looking over the past few weeks of building the client list a bit more, I believe it comes down to that. So 1, I've learnt my craft from doing everything I can for my first client, like just learning and just doing everything I can, getting my hands on just everything marketing wise, and just learning from everyone. Number 2, always making myself available, going to lots of networking meetups and always making myself available for follow-ups. And number 3, becoming their friend and actually caring about them and actually caring about the business by actually putting some effort in and looking up their business and understanding what they do and what drives them and some of their goals are. And then by doing that, I then add value by saying, look, this is from my advice, from my experience, this is what I believe you should do, and actually mock something up for them. You don't have to spend hours on it, but if you spend a good half an hour, 40 minutes, it shows you truly care. And the takeaway I want you to take from this is in regards to that is, truly commit to your whole self to them. Yes, you're not going to commit all your time to them because they're not a client yet, but you should commit when you're going to go meet them. Really commit a good amount of time to really maybe make a nice deck or really have a nice thought process of an action plan for them, because it shows you really care, and it doesn't just show you really care, but it allows you to actually build a nice trustworthy friendship. And remember, you're going to be working with these on a weekly basis, so they're going to want to enjoy you and get on with you. So building that trust and building that friendship is so key at the start. So really commit yourself when you're doing it, is the takeaways. Really commit yourself to these 4 points and just do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. You think you might not know everything, because guess what, guys? You're never going to know everything. You're never going to know everything. There's never going to be a client you'll ever get that you'll know everything they want. I can guarantee that's the day you die. Thank you very much. Sorry, I just got rudely interrupted, but we can carry on with the video now. So yeah, like I was saying, the takeaways, just do it, get on with it. You'll never... there's never going to be a time where you're going to have your client and you're going to know everything they want. There's not. So don't be that guy that says, oh, I don't know everything, I'm not ready. It's all about perfectionism. Perfectionism is the biggest devil. It's bullshit. Take it out of your life. You'll never be perfect. Just do it. And make yourself available and truly commit your whole self to them and truly care, because you're going to be working with them on a weekly basis. So truly care. And if you don't care for their brand, then don't work with them. Don't bullshit them. Don't take their time up, because you're wasting your time and their time. So make sure you do care and actually put the effort into looking them up online and truly understanding their story and understanding how you can help them. So I hope those 4 tips you did, and they're going to help you. I'm pretty confident they will, as that's what I believe is how I've been growing my clients recently. My final points, I'm sort of, I've obviously done the takeaway, but these videos are getting a little harder now. They're getting a little hard because obviously growing my client list, and I'm trying to sort of juggle work and to do this, but I'm adamant to prove to myself that I can do this. And I think it's also a strong point that I do carry on doing these videos, is because even though there might not be as much engagement, I don't care, because I want to prove to people who say, oh, I don't have enough time for this, I don't have enough time for this, oh, I can't do this, I want to prove to them that I can, that you do, and it's absolute crap when people say that, because I myself solely, hopefully by the end of this month, will be running all the marketing and sales for 4 clients, as well as running all these videos, and up to between 5 to 10 events a month, all by myself. So I mean, that's not trying to sell myself. I'm just trying to say I want to prove to the people and the naysayers, oh, I can't do it, I don't have time, all that rubbish. I want to prove to them. So I am eager to stick with these videos, even though it gets harder and harder every day. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. That's my little spiel at the end of the video. I know this isn't going to be under 10 minutes. It was until I got rudely fucking interrupted. So thank you very much, guys. Please follow me on all social media: YouTube at Scott Mears, Twitter at Scott Mears _, Facebook at Scott Mears Entrepreneur. As always, show off this top. I've got to see my screen. The best way to predict the future is to create it. So go out there, create your future. You can predict it if you create it yourself. It's as easy as that. We're a time machine. You can be a time machine. So thank you for listening to Day to Day Scott. I hope you gain value from that. Any questions, comments, anything at all, drop it down in the comments, or DM me, whatever you feel comfortable with, and I'll speak to you then, and see you at the next video tomorrow. See you then. Bye bye.